Markets do not test your strategy when things are calm. They test it on the day the numbers turn red and someone in the family wants to act. That is the moment a family learns whether it has an investment policy or just a set of opinions that agreed with each other while returns were good and everything was going fine. An investment policy statement is the document that decides how your family invests before emotion enters the room. UBS put a number on why this matters. In their research, investment committees are 2.8 times more likely to rate themselves as effective when they have an investment policy statement in place compared to those without one. They call it the most critical mechanism of investment governance. What is actually in it? An investment policy statement sets your objectives, your time horizon, and your risk tolerance in writing. It defines your target allocation across asset classes, the ranges you will hold within, and what triggers a rebalance. It states who has authority to make which decisions, and it records the reasoning, not only the rules. And that last part is where families gain or lose durability. A policy that says we hold 20% in private markets is a rule. Better to have one than not. But a policy that states why and what it's meant to do and what conditions would change it is a decision the next generation can actually inherit. Now, here is what it means in practical terms. When a market drops and one family member wants to sell everything, the policy statement does not argue with them. It simply shows what the family already decided calmly when nobody was afraid. The conversation shifts from what should we do right now to does anything in our stated plan actually need to change? That shift is the whole point. It moves the decision from the loudest voice in a stressful moment to a framework the family built on purpose. And the act of writing it does work on its own. Families that sit down to draft the policy statement are forced to answer questions they may have been avoiding. How much risk can we truly hold? What is this money for? Who decides? These conversations are uncomfortable. They're exactly the ones worth having before the market forces them. The question is not whether your family has a strategy. On a good day, almost everyone does. The question rather is what your family will reach for on the worst day. If the answer is a document you wrote together, you're governed. But if the answer is whoever speaks first or dominates the most, you are exposed. Which one describes your family right now?